how to live a fulfilling life. How to live a life where you feel good, you feel like you contributed, you feel like you're valued, you feel satisfied at the end of the day that, yeah, I did a good job, I feel good about myself, and I'm excited for tomorrow. This is a mindset, this is a state that we all want to be in, that many of us are not. And welcome in, much love, Trav here. I'm not going to say that I'm the guru, that I have it all figured out, but I have a lot more figured out than I did 5 years ago when I was really living a lost, purposeful life, really unfulfilled, not knowing what I was going to do, especially getting out of college, just kind of doing the same things I had been doing in college, kind of lost in the world, went and traveled and came back, started living in a new place. I was taking adventure, but uh, spent a lot of time alone and a lot of time doing things on the internet, and it just didn't feel good about myself, didn't feel fulfilled, right, on a daily basis. And that's the thing. We talk about moods, like you want to be happy, you want to be fulfilled. All this stuff is fleeting, all of it's temporary. That's how it should be anyways, right? That's just how the mind works. That's how the body works, carrot and a stick. We can't be high all the time or we won't get any shit done. That's why people on drugs drop everything. And that's why you need to have poor moments and you need to have bad moments and so on. But that said, you can have a higher baseline happiness, higher baseline fulfillment, do more cool things, do more fun things, and do more fulfilling things. And I'm going to share with you what I feel is really the key to it. And here's a picture. This is from, I was staying at this community, Polestar Gardens, out on the Big Island last year. That was pretty cool. Right now I'm staying at a farm called Kahumana in Oahu. Polestar is a little bit culty, but good. And Kahumana is really not. It's more capitalistic, but there's pros and cons to both style of community. And neither is very extreme, really. Just good places to live. And I found what brought me to these places is a desire and need, and this is what most of us are missing, to be helpful in our physical communities. So this is one massive key to fulfillment. The way that our brains work, we're very social creatures, we're very team-oriented creatures. We need to contribute in our physical environment or we don't feel good about ourselves or as good as we could, right? We need to clean the house, we need to contribute, or we don't feel as good. We need to help our neighbors or we don't feel as good. We need to help, build the houses in our community. We need to help grow the food that we eat or we don't feel as good. The more service you are to your physical environment, community, the more fulfillment you will feel. And the better people will feel about you, the better you'll feel about yourself. Now, this is a big obstacle for a lot of us because of the style of living in the modern world where we're living in, apartments and you don't know the neighbors. You're living in crowded cities. You don't know the neighbors. You and your roommates maybe stack up, pile shit up, and people aren't. It's hard to be, it's weird to go to your neighbor and give them cookies or whatever. It's like weird. It's weird to do that now. Not long ago in village life, it was normal. So that's caused me to seek out to live in communities where there's lots of opportunities to help. Today, I helped paint the cafe in Kahumana. Very fulfilling. I'm going to feel good about that. There's developmentally disabled people I've been hanging out with, giving them my energy. Feel very fulfilled from that. I can go help weed the farm in an hour and a half if I get done enough of my online work, and I'll feel very fulfilled at the end of the day for doing that. So that's an important thing. I'm not saying you have to move to some farm in Hawaii if you can. That was a dream for me. It took a while to do, right? And it's also a temporary thing that's not going to last forever. But maybe I come back and make it more semi-permanent, right? But the question is, the overarching question, that'll help you feel fulfilled, and this is what Ben Franklin did in the mornings, asked the focusing question, how can I be of service today? What can I do? How can I be of service? How can I help the person around me? How can I help the people around me? And when you do that more, it becomes more normal. You may even find an anxiety in not being helpful and not being useful. And as far as being helpful, it's not just, oh, I'm going to do this work, but also just share energy and good vibrations and empathize with people uh, and lift the mood as well, right? Now, another key to fulfillment that amplifies it is the internet. So it feels great to help my physical environment, but there's only so many people that I'm living with or that are in my community. And the internet gives me access to tens, hundreds, millions of people to help, right? This is my microphone. So I find one of the reasons that I do YouTube and that I do online work and I manage communities online and groups and emails and so on, it's really not about the money. That's obviously helpful, but it's about being of service to greater people, helping a million people, helping millions of people. It's not really very possible. It's possible, but much harder in person. It's a lot easier using the amplification of the internet, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, to go out and help people move, think, and feel better, or just raise the mood in the environment. So what I find is keys to having a fulfilling life are being of help in your physical and immediate environment, and that's really changed my life. And being of help digitally in your community niches. Now that said, there's other things that you may need for fulfillment. You're a human. You may need family. You may need to have kids. I definitely feel that. A drive to do that, which will happen at some point. Maybe I'll feel more fulfilled. Maybe I won't. I can't tell you exactly. But I know that now I have pretty good days just being as helpful and useful as I can. And days when I lounge and vacation, that was fun at first, but what I did after college, kind of, or when I came back at least, although I was working online, fucking boring, man, not fulfilling, right? It gets old. You got to work for it to be fun, right? So I hope you find that useful. If you feel differently, like something else adds to fulfillment, share that down below. I would also like to hear what you're going to do to be more helpful online and in your own physical environment, even if it's a small, minor thing. Do that today. I promise you're going to feel more fulfilled at the end of your day. And if you're more fulfilled at the end of every day, then you're living a more fulfilling life. So I hope you find that helpful and useful, and share what that thing is in the comments. Much love. You can share the video if you care. You don't have to, and just go out and live it. And that is my offering to you today. So thank you so much, and speak with you soon. Peace.